Hello, welcome everyone to Simon Chardiet's New York Stories. And today we have a very special guest on Simon Chardiet's New York Stories, Simon Chardiet. And with all the fucked up shit that's happening in the world right now, all I could do for you is keep playing music for you wherever you are, whatever religion you are, whatever race you are, whatever country you're in. All I could do is play music for you, you know? Uh, that's all I could do to try to bring some kind of peace, uh, in these fucked up times. So I'm gonna try to do that. And I want to just say, okay, the warm season's over. We have the last 5 months. A lot of good things happened in the last 5 months. I went in May, played with Vic and Jory in Calgary, in Canada. Then June went back with Vic and Jory. We played Edmonton in Canada. Then we went down to Calgary. We did some recording. Hopefully, the tapes will get mixed and we'll have some kind of music out there. Then later in June, play some shows around Rockaway in New York, and then we went to 5 countries with Mike Mock. We went to Germany, Switzerland, and then played for a week in Berlin. Had a couple days off of Berlin, which needed a good night's sleep and do my laundry and all that. And then Vic and me met there, and then we played Berlin we played Berlin, and then we went all the way through Germany, then Netherlands, and then Belgium. Wound up in Amsterdam, end of the tour, and came back to New York, went swimming August, and Mike Mock, we went to Martha's Vineyard for, about 5 days. That was great. I mean, that's a part of the world, like, I could never afford to go there if I hadn't been there with Mr. Mock, And then came back here, came back here to play some shows around Rockaway and everything. And now everything has just kind of come to a grinding halt right now at this moment. I got one more show booked, period. Actually, I got 2 shows booked. The summer was a busy time for me, and now I don't really have anything going on. I got like 2 shows and 1 student. So right now I'm busking out on the boardwalk in Rockaway until it gets too cold to busk. And I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, man. Hey, Jimmy Image says, hey, Simon. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy from Kent, Ohio, of course, man. So I got no idea what the fuck I'm going to do after that, Try to build things back up. If you know anybody that wants guitar lessons, let me know. The music business never gets any easier. I play in Manhattan. I'm actually playing. Now, pardon me, kids. I got to sneeze. Unfortunately, that wasn't a bad one. But I'm playing next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, October 22nd, at Otto Shrunken Head on 14th Street and Avenue B in Manhattan. And it's a matinee show, a 5 p.m. show, so it's not too late, so you can get home on the train. It's Simon and JJ, so I'm going to be playing some rock and roll. When I'm back here in New York, most of the time, I support myself by playing jazz, by being a jazz musician. And I love playing jazz, and it's a great way to reach out to people, and I've learned a lot from it. But it's always nice to go out and play some rock and roll. It's not that common anymore. I am going to say New York has gotten so gentrified. I'm a relic of the past. I'm a dinosaur. I'm like old school. So rock and roll is not what people listen to nowadays. It's not something that's even like desired, uh, nor is jazz. The dominant culture today is like electronic music coming out of cell phones. And I'm going to be an old man yelling at clouds. I'm 64. I just will tell you that I play the music I love and I do what I love. And it's like, if you want to listen to electronic, music on your cell phone, go ahead and do it. You ain't hurting nobody. You ain't killing people and running them out of their homes and bombing them and murdering them, right? You're just listening to this music. It ain't my bag, but I just going to do my bag, and I'll do it till I die, So if you want to come and see me play some rock and roll, Auto Shrunken Head, 538 East 14th Street, Sunday the 22nd, not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, the 22nd of October, be Simon and JJ, and it's also the theme of the show is going to be Simon Plays Simon. I'm going to actually make up a set list, and it's going to be all songs that I wrote. So I'm going to be the singer-songwriter playing all my original material. And, I'm older. It's not like when I was in my 20s, or 30s, where everybody's young and they want to go out and raise hell and they go out. It's harder to get people to come out to shows now. So I would urge you, if you're in New York, please come out and support this, You know what I'm saying? And also, the world is a fucked up place now with all these fucking wars going on. These wars have been going on for 100 years or more, but they flare up again, But, I mean, I've had to defend myself in my life. I'm not like saying I'm a complete pacifist. On the other hand, I do, I can't like really condone any kind of this fucking horrifying shit that's going off. Fuck all those motherfuckers. They're both wrong. They're all fucking wrong. That's the way I look at it. I'm an anarchist. Nobody rules. Rule yourself. Don't try to fuck with other people. And then, I want to just also, kids, surfing is dangerous. See this? It don't look pretty, right? These two fucking chowderheads, me and Champ were going swimming, right? We were swimming out, and I should have listened to Champ. She told me, she says, Simon Chardiet, I don't like the way this looks. There's too many kooks out there. Let's start swimming from a different beach. Because our beaches, they're separated by jetties, so you could go to a different place. And I was all like, oh no, this is my block. Nobody's running me out of my block. That whole like fucking territorial mentality. And so she made it out. I didn't. These two kooks. Kook is a Hawaiian word for turd. Kook. Kook. All right. In this case, knockout. Okay, because that's almost what happened. These motherfuckers. The guy took off on a wave like this high, like a fucking 6-inch wave, and shot. He panicked. When he actually caught the wave, he panicked and he bailed out off the back of the board and kicked the board right at my head, and I got fucking nailed. I want to thank Jeremy, Tom, and Colin for taking care of me. They pulled me off, these guys. The first guy I ran off, I ran him out of the water. He ran away from me. The second guy came up and he was making some smart remarks, and I want to thank, once again, Jeremy, Colin, and Tom for tackling me, getting me out of there. I was so pissed off. I tried to go swimming again, and then other bullshit, but they tackled me and they dragged me to the hospital. And thank goodness they put 11 staples in my fucking head right in the hallway in the hospital. I lost some blood. I had a concussion, a bruised skull bone. I still ain't 100% right. I got a concussion. Sometimes I forget people's names and shit. I can still remember music. I've always been somewhat of a clumsy musician, but I could still play, luckily. But these two motherfuckers that did this to me don't ever come back to my fucking beach. Don't ever come back, because we will compel you to leave. You will be escorted off the premises. We ain't gonna hurt you, but we're gonna throw your ass out. So don't come back. And anyway, so that was my summer. So now, right now I have like very few gigs. Like I got one student, so I got to start over again. That's I got to rethink my whole shit. A lot of my friends, they're in big, successful, famous bands, or more successful, famous people call them to play, or they're running around with this big band or that big band. This summer was my big summer, but now I'm back to square one. I got to rethink my whole shit, just like the old gutter punk that I am, So I'm back here. So if you see me busking, put a buck in the tip jar. Come see me at Otto's. And I'm playing jazz. That's my other love besides rock and roll. Punk rock is jazz. The real straight ahead swing, kind of crossover from swing into bebop kind of music. And I'm playing that at Uma's, and that's going to be in November. November 10th, I'm playing solo jazz. Just played a jazz duo with the great Tim Givens on upright bass, and sounds like a big band, just him and me. He's such a great rhythmic player, and we just play. I learned so much from playing jazz, like what not to play, to leave little holes, to not try to fill in every little thing, But rock and roll taught me to not get too precious with the jazz and just play from your heart and your gut. And then jazz taught me rock and roll, don't try to play every fucking note either. Just lay out, let some shit go by. Just punch it, So I'm going to be there. I'm rehearsing right now for this show, going over the whole set list. And we'll see you at Otto's. And if you know anybody needs guitar lessons, or if you know anybody needs a guitar player or upright bass player, I'm scuffling for work right now. If I got to go back out on the street and be a fucking bike messenger, I'll do it. That's the only other thing that I have any skills for is I'm teaching surf lessons. Now it's too cold. Bike messenger and musician. So I'm not necessarily into the idea of going out in the rain and snow and freezing my ass off on a fucking bike, but I'll do whatever I got to do to remain independent and solvent. And so that's where I am at, guys. I got 30 albums out on Bandcamp. And we'll see you at Otto's. Please, man, put your balls on a table and fucking go to Otto's, man. Don't tell me, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but I had to stay home and look at my cell phone. Put your balls on the table. You want to pay $50 to go see some other band, or go see my band and put like $2 in a fucking tip jar. All right, that's it. Over and out. I'm going to get back to rehearsing. Love you all. Remember, peace, not war. It's a long way between, sometimes people need a fucking punch in the fucking face, but like this kind of warfare and violence is not to be condoned from either side. Fuck them both. Fuck them both, man. They're both wrong. I'm going to support this state or this religion or that religion, whatever. I don't give a shit. I got every race, every religion, every nationality that I play music for them. I don't want to spread fucking hate. I don't want to spread division. That's fucking not my bag, all right? That ain't my bag. So, all right. Thank you, Jimmy Image. Thank you, everybody. Peace. More now than ever, motherfucker. Over and out.